All right, everyone, welcome to part 2 of the second lesson. So, if you're looking at my screen here, you should be able to see what I am looking at. So this is my mouse moving around. I'm using a website that allows me to show you what I'm doing as I record this video. So, I am on a Walmart website here. Walmart is a big company that a lot of people grocery shop at and buy food and drinks and everything. So, I am going to look and find items here, and we are just going to look at some of the prices for some of the items I have on my list. So, if I want to find an item, let's look up watermelon first. Watermelon and search. And it's going to show us some of the different options. So, you can see a watermelon here, seeded and seedless. The seedless watermelons, which I get, cost $5. But now if you look over here, the chunks of watermelon cost $8.78. And this is probably less watermelon than you'd find in here. So one thing to note is that it's always less expensive to buy whole foods than it is to buy cut up foods. And your parents and guardians probably recognize this and know that already. But it just goes to show you watermelon is expensive. Whereas, let me think of a snack. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are a good snack. I like those. A box of Cheez-Its, you can get the Cheez-It Snapped for only $2.88 over here on the right. Some of these are actually pretty expensive. This one's only $2.88. This gives you 12 bags of Cheez-Its for less than the cost of one watermelon. So sometimes, in order to make things work money-wise, you do have to buy some snacks like that. And that's okay. So we're just going to look at a couple other things here. So actually, let's look at, looking on the wrong search bar. Let's look up rice. This is a big bag of rice for $8. This bag could probably last 10 meals maybe, depending on how big your family is. So rice is really inexpensive. It's a really cheap and healthy option for a lot of families. So if you like rice, it's pretty good for you. And as long as you don't load it up with tons of butter, it's okay to have some butter or something on it. Just try to limit how much you're putting onto it. So yeah, this is just to give you an idea of what things cost. And I know you're young, and this is probably a little bit confusing for you, and it'll make more sense as you go with time. But to think about it this way, your parents or guardians may make anywhere from $12 to $25 or $30 each hour. So if your parents or guardians make, let's say, $15 per hour, they have to work. If you think of 8 is about half of 15 using rounding. I'm not sure if you worked on rounding yet. But 8 is about half of 15. So instead of 1 hour of work, if we take half of 1 hour is 60 minutes, and we cut that in half, that is 30 minutes. Your parents have to work 30 minutes so that they can buy this bag of rice. That's a long time. And they save up money over long periods of time to be able to buy you the things you want and need. And I think now would be a good time to go tell your parents or guardians or whoever is your caretaker thank you, because they do a lot. They, as they're going to work, they might not be working right now, and that's okay. There's a lot of families who aren't working right now because of our current situation. But it would be a good idea for you to go say thank you to whoever in your house does work or buys you these things or gets you these things. Because it's not easy. and I thank my parents a lot now that I know that, and nobody ever told me when I was younger. And I was a little selfish. I always wanted more things, and whenever I didn't get my way, I threw a tantrum, and now I wish I hadn't done that because I know my parents did the best they could for me, and I'm sure your parents or guardians are doing the best they can for you. So thank you for watching the second part of this lesson. This is just giving you an idea of how money in our society works. And again, if you don't understand it very much, it's okay. You can listen to this video once or twice if you want, or 2 or 3 times, I should say, and just to try to understand it a little bit better if you want to, or you can ask your parents to try to explain it to you, or your guardians or your siblings. But yeah, thank you for watching the second part of this video. This is the last formal lesson I'll be doing, but there'll still be some stuff afterwards you can click on, some videos or different links for your parents or guardians to look at, or for you to look at. So thank you. I wish I could have come to meet you all, but if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out and email me. And also your finished projects that you do, your grocery list that you create, your my plates that you make. I would love to see some examples of what you have done. So yeah, it's been fun. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.